Chosen ones, your courage is unlike anything this world has ever seen. You navigate through storms that would shatter the average soul, yet you rise, unyielding and unwavering. What many fail to comprehend is the source of this strength. It's not merely human resilience, but divine authority coursing through your spirit. This authority sets you apart and allows you to face challenges that others would deem impossible. Your steps are ordered, your trials have purpose, and your bravery is a reflection of the divine power within you. But here's the truth. Not everyone recognizes this. Some dismiss your courage, mistaking your humility for weakness. They overlook the quiet power you carry, rooted in divine alignment. This misunderstanding often leads to isolation, opposition, and even envy. Yet, these challenges are all part of your sacred journey. They serve as opportunities for you to deepen your connection with God and to truly step into the authority He has given you. Chosen one, if you have been guided to this channel, it's not by accident. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to become a part of the official Kingdom Calls family so you never miss the divine wisdom meant to uplift and guide you on your sacred path, and type 1111 in the comments to let the universe know you are ready to receive this wisdom. Courage is a trait often celebrated, but for the chosen ones, it is something far deeper than the world's definition. Your courage isn't just a reaction to fear. It is a reflection of divine authority that courses through your very being. The world looks at you and may see someone who dares to stand tall against adversity, but they don't realize what fuels you. It's not just strength, it's a sacred calling. This courage comes from knowing that your purpose is divinely orchestrated, and no matter how many obstacles you face, you walk with a heavenly mandate. Yet, this otherworldly courage isn't always met with applause. In fact, many fail to grasp the magnitude of the authority you carry. They see your actions, but not the hand of God guiding them. This misunderstanding creates a unique set of challenges, being underestimated, misunderstood, or even ridiculed for the very things that set you apart. Some may question your motives, while others may attempt to undermine your journey because your light unsettles their darkness. This tension, chosen one, is not a sign of weakness or failure, but proof of your alignment with a higher power. Reflect for a moment on the times when your courage has been tested. Perhaps you've had to walk away from situations that felt safe because you knew they didn't align with your purpose. Maybe you've spoken truth when silence would have been easier. These moments, though painful, are the refining fire for your soul. They force you to rely not on your strength, but on the divine authority that sustains you. God's purpose for you is not ordinary, and neither is the path He has laid before you. Each trial is designed to draw you closer to Him and to reveal the full measure of His power within you. But let's not gloss over the emotional weight of this journey. Courage doesn't mean the absence of fear or doubt. It's natural to feel weary when you're constantly facing battles others seem oblivious to. The loneliness that comes with being set apart can be overwhelming. You may wonder why others can live in comfort while your path feels like a battlefield. Yet, this struggle is not in vain. God is shaping you into a vessel that can carry His glory. He is equipping you for victories that will inspire and transform those around you. One of the greatest challenges you face as a chosen one is the temptation to downplay your authority. The world teaches humility as shrinking back, but true humility is walking boldly in what God has given you, knowing it comes from Him. Do not let the doubts or opinions of others cause you to hide the light God has placed within you. Your courage is not for your benefit alone. It is a testimony of His power and faithfulness. When you stand firm in your divine authority, you inspire others to do the same. Consider this. Your courage is not just about surviving adversity, it's about transforming it. The authority you carry is not limited to your own life, but extends to every situation you touch. When you step into a room, the atmosphere shifts. When you speak, your words carry weight because they are rooted in divine truth. This is why some people may resist you. They sense the power within you, even if they can't articulate it. Your presence alone is a disruption to anything that opposes God's will. Chosen one, your courage is not a coincidence, it is a necessity. It is the very thing that will lead you to fulfill your purpose. Every step you take in faith, even when the path is unclear, is a declaration of trust in God's plan. The challenges you face are not meant to break you, but to strengthen you. Each victory, no matter how small, is a reminder that you are walking in divine authority. As you reflect on this truth, ask yourself, where is God calling you to be courageous today? What battles are you facing that require you to lean into the authority He has given you? These questions are not meant to burden you, but to awaken the warrior within you. You are not here by accident, and your journey is not random. Every trial, every triumph, and every moment in between is part of the sacred path God has designed for you. You are not just brave, you are chosen. You are not just strong, you are divinely equipped. Your courage is a beacon for others, a reminder that with God, all things are possible. Though the world may not always understand you, heaven celebrates you. The authority you carry is a gift, and your courage is the key to unlocking its full potential. Keep walking, keep trusting, and keep shining. God's plan for you is unfolding, and the best is yet to come. There is a sacred weight to the journey you are on. As a chosen one, you are being prepared for something extraordinary, and the trials you've endured are not mere accidents of life, but deliberate moments of divine refinement. To carry divine authority is to bear a responsibility that transcends earthly understanding, and your courage is the evidence of God's preparation in your life. It is no wonder that the world around you struggles to comprehend the depth of your strength and the purpose behind your path. This tension is not a sign of misalignment, but a confirmation that you are walking in step with a higher calling. Reflect for a moment on the moments that tested you, the situations that seemed to demand more than you thought you could give. Were they not opportunities for God to reveal Himself in your weakness? Each struggle you faced was not just a challenge to overcome, but a classroom of the Spirit, teaching you reliance on God's wisdom and strength. The world may see your courage as an act of defiance, but in truth, it is an act of surrender to God, His will, and the authority He has entrusted to you. Courage for the chosen ones is often misunderstood because it is not a courage born of ego or human confidence. It is rooted in the assurance that God is sovereign and that His plans for you cannot fail. It is the kind of courage that led David to face Goliath with a mere sling, the kind that compelled Esther to risk her life to save her people, and the kind that inspired Paul to proclaim the gospel despite persecution. This courage is fueled by an unshakable trust in the one who called you. But this journey is not without its sacrifices. To carry divine authority means you are called to a higher standard. It means letting go of what once felt safe or familiar, trusting that God's plans for you are far greater than anything you could imagine. It means walking paths that are often lonely because few will understand the depth of your calling. Even those closest to you may question your decisions, unable to see the vision God has placed in your heart. This loneliness is not a punishment, but a space where God draws you closer to Himself, teaching you to hear His voice above all others. Yet, even in these moments, God does not leave you without hope or guidance. He has given you His word, a light unto your path, and a shield against the doubts that seek to derail you. In Scripture, you find the stories of those who walked similar journeys, their lives serving as testimonies to the faithfulness of God. They remind you that while the path of a chosen one is not easy, it is always worth it. Each step you take is a step closer to fulfilling the divine purpose for which you were created. Your courage, though otherworldly, is not meant to be hidden. It is a beacon for others, a testimony of what it means to walk in alignment with God's will. There will be those who are drawn to your light, inspired to seek the same God who strengthens you. And there will be those who resist it, unsettled by the authority you carry. Both responses are confirmations of the power within you. Do not let resistance or misunderstanding cause you to doubt your path. Remember, even Jesus faced rejection, yet his courage never wavered because he knew his purpose. As you reflect on your journey, consider the lessons God has been teaching you. What has he revealed about his character through your trials? How has he shown you the depth of his love and faithfulness? These reflections are not just for your benefit, but for those you are called to impact. Your story is a tool in God's hands, a means by which he will reveal his glory to others. There is no need to rush or strive. God's timing is perfect, and he will open the doors that no one can shut. Trust the process, even when it feels slow or uncertain. Each season serves a purpose, and nothing is wasted in God's hands. Your courage is not only for the challenges of today, but for the victories of tomorrow. Every step you take in faith prepares you for the greater things he has in store. Chosen one, your journey is sacred. The courage you carry is not of this world because the authority you carry is not of this world. You are being prepared for something far greater than you can imagine. Trust in the one who has called you and know that he is with you every step of the way. Let this season refine you, drawing you closer to God and equipping you for the purpose he has set before you. The best is yet to come. Chosen one, think about the moments where your courage has stood firm against impossible odds. Those moments weren't random. They were glimpses of the divine authority you carry. Yet, in the silence that follows these triumphs, have you ever felt the weight of questions pressing against your soul? Why do some people react to your courage with awe, while others respond with resentment or fear? Why does your presence seem to disrupt environments, sometimes drawing in light and other times exposing shadows? These unanswered questions aren't signs of doubt. They are proof that your journey is deeply intertwined with God's purpose. Your courage, otherworldly as it is, isn't just for your benefit. It's a spiritual signal sent into the world, a beacon for those seeking truth, and a challenge for those resisting it. And while this role may feel empowering, it also carries a profound loneliness. You may wonder why your boldness isn't always celebrated, why the authority you walk with is met with denial, even by those you expected to understand. The truth is, not everyone is ready to see what God has placed within you. The authority you carry reveals not only your strength, but also their insecurities. Have you noticed the patterns? The friends who quietly distance themselves when you step into your power, or the strangers who seem to recognize something in you without understanding why? These are earthly reflections of the spiritual truth at play. Your authority is not of this world, and that makes it difficult for the world to comprehend. But here's the tension. Even though others may not fully understand, you've felt the undeniable pull of this calling. Deep down, you know that your courage and authority are not merely personal traits, they are divine appointments. Yet, this understanding brings its own challenges. How do you reconcile the spiritual reality of who you are with the physical world's inability to accept it? How do you continue to walk in divine authority when the world demands you shrink yourself? These questions linger, don't they? They push you to search for clarity, to yearn for an answer that aligns both your spiritual purpose and your earthly experience. And here's the truth, chosen one, the answers are coming. God has not left you in this space of tension without reason. This pause, this anticipation, is preparation. The authority you carry is not just about what you do, it's about who you are becoming. But becoming takes time. It takes endurance. It takes the willingness to embrace the discomfort of unanswered questions and unresolved situations. God is refining you through this process, teaching you to trust, not only in Him, but also in the authority He has entrusted to you. And that trust will unlock revelations you've been waiting for, answers to the questions that have been stirring in your heart. Chosen one, can you feel it? That stirring within you, the sense that you are standing on the edge of something significant. That's not your imagination. It's the Spirit of God preparing you for the next step. But what is it? What is he leading you toward? You've felt the weight of your courage, you've seen glimpses of your authority, but there's still something more, something waiting to be revealed. Stay with me, because this is where it all comes together. The questions you're carrying, the challenges you're facing, they are part of a greater narrative, one that is about to unfold in ways you cannot yet imagine. The answer you seek is not just about understanding your courage or your authority. It's about stepping fully into them, letting them become the tools through which God transforms not only your life, but the lives of those around you. Chosen one, are you ready? Are you ready to discover the fullness of what God has placed within you? Keep listening, because what comes next will show you the way forward. God's plan for you is greater than you've dared to believe, and it's time to step into it. Every step of your journey as a chosen one has prepared you for this moment. We've explored the remarkable courage that sets you apart, the divine authority you carry, and the challenges that others might not understand. Each hardship you've faced, every moment of doubt, and every time you stood tall against opposition has been a step toward revealing the true power within you. Your journey has not been random or incidental. It is a path laid out by God to mold you into the vessel of divine purpose you were created to be. All of this has led us here to the moment where the full weight of your calling becomes clear and the pieces of the puzzle finally connect. But let's pause for a moment. How many times have you questioned the why behind the rejection, the misunderstanding, and the relentless challenges? How often have you cried out to God, asking Him to reveal the purpose behind the pain? If you've been waiting for clarity, this is your answer. Everything, every tear, every closed door, every betrayal has been refining you. Like gold in the fire, you have been purified, stripped of anything that doesn't serve your divine purpose. This is why your courage is not ordinary. It is otherworldly, because it has been forged in the trials you've endured. God has been preparing you, chosen one, for a time when your authority will not only be recognized, but will become undeniable. Yet, let us not mistake this divine authority for earthly power. This authority isn't about commanding others or elevating yourself. It is about aligning with the heart of God. It is the authority that comes from knowing that you are walking in obedience to Him, from being a living testimony of His grace, and from standing firm in your identity as His child. This authority is quiet, yet unshakable, humble, yet undeniable. It is rooted in love, fueled by faith, and expressed through service. But here is the revelation that transforms everything. The courage and authority you carry aren't just for you. They are for others. God has placed a mantle on your life that isn't about individual glory, but about collective transformation. Your courage inspires others to find their own. Your steadfastness in the face of trials becomes a beacon for those who feel lost. And your authority reminds others that they too are heirs to the kingdom. You are not just walking your own path. You are carving a trail that others will follow. And yet the road isn't easy, is it? The weight of this calling can feel heavy. The misunderstanding from others can sting. The isolation can feel unbearable at times. But here's the truth. God doesn't call the equipped. He equips the called. Every time you felt inadequate, He has been your strength. Every time you felt alone, He has been your companion. Every time you've doubted, He has reminded you of the promises He has spoken over your life. When others fail to see the divine authority you carry, it's not because they are blind. It's because they haven't yet awakened to the truth of who they are. Many will resist what they don't understand, and your courage will often highlight their fear. But this isn't a reason to pull back. It's a reason to press forward. Remember, Jesus Himself was misunderstood, rejected, and slandered by those He came to save. Yet, He never wavered in His mission. His courage was rooted in His connection to the Father, and His authority came from His obedience to God's will. As a chosen one, you are called to walk this same path. Now, let's address the unspoken doubts you may still carry. Perhaps you're wondering, what if I fail? What if I'm not enough? What if this burden is too great for me to bear? Let me remind you, God doesn't make mistakes. He chose you for a reason. He sees every hidden strength, every untapped potential, and every ounce of faith within you. He knows that the very things you see as weaknesses are the areas where His strength will shine the brightest. Your courage is not rooted in your own abilities, but in your trust in Him, and your authority is not something you have to earn. It is something you already possess as a child of God. When you walk in this truth, no weapon formed against you can prosper, no lie spoken against you can take root, and no obstacle can stand in your way. But there's more. This revelation isn't just about what you carry, it's about what you release. When you step into your authority, you release hope into the world. When you operate with courage, you release freedom. And when you live out your calling, you release others to discover theirs.